Welcome to another version of Frustrated to Freedom. I am Bill Morrow, your guide to your freedom, which is very close at the moment. We are now on episode 113, Focus on Goals. Now, we've already made our list of goals, and what you should be doing is, I've already recited mine this morning, and I shall do that many times again during the day. But when you make your goals, you can always adjust them, change them, focus on them, and do things like that, so that all the time you're updating it and you're making it very clear in your mind. You write your list of goals, and when you want to achieve it, make it detailed. Detailed is dates, times, how much exactly, and all the details that goes into what you want to achieve. So the more detail you put into it, the more it will impress into your mind. And when you ask, you get. Now, this is a very big factor. If you think about it, most people are afraid to ask for anything. No, I'll do it on my own. I'll do this. Ask for help, and then you'll be surprised that you actually get the help. If you don't know, if you have your objectives woolly, you won't know what they mean. And then you'll say to yourself, well, I do know what they mean, but if they're not detailed, you won't know where you're going. You won't know your objectives. So the chances are you're never going to get there anyway, because you're going to come across so many crossroads and problems and so forth. And if you haven't got a clear objective in your mind, then you're just not going to get there. So it's a very simple thing, that make it detailed, where you're going, how much you're going to get, and when you're going to get it. And that's the sort of detail that you know. So you will know where you're heading, so that then you'll also know when you get there. And it's what they call, this is the magic of quantified objectives. We do come out with some big words, don't we? Quantified objectives simply means that you can express it as data. So all the figures, all those objectives that you're putting down can be expressed as figures, as how much, what and when, and so forth. So you make your request for your future, make it clear, positive, and in full detail. Amounts and dates. Know clearly what you want. Know where you want to go. So you've got to have these figures clear, exact, nothing woolly or wishy-washy, so that you will know exactly when you've attained what you are going to get. Not a case of, oh, I'll be happy with anything. No, you aren't. You're going there for a purpose. You're going there for a clear objective. And the other thing we got to do is to work on yourself to get the answers. That's right. Remember, all of this stuff is going into the mind, and the whole process is mental attitude, mental objectives. Now, the other thing about our focus on our goals, why do we talk out loud? We do it purposely. When we make these things, we talk out loud for the very purpose of getting it into the mind. We do the same thing all the time. Prayers, hymns of worship, poems, marching songs, patriotic songs, happy songs, family sing-songs, choirs, places of worship. These are where we all get together and we sing our outgoings, we sing praises, and we sing objectives in the poems and the sayings we have. All of these are there for the purpose to enrich the subconscious, to tell the subconscious what we want. And that's the whole purpose of it. It's to bring bonding, to increase courage, affirmation, praise, uplifting, happiness. All of these factors come into the fact of why you say things out loud, why you do it out loud. And this has gone on for centuries. Not just you, centuries. Long before you were born, this is the sort of thing that was going on, and people would sing their songs to gain the courage as they went into battle or whatever it was. Your football matches, you're doing the same sort of thing. You're bringing it all in here by shouting, by chanting. And the more you chant, and what is it? The monks used to do all their praying and so forth, and it's incantation. It's the song, it's the progress that eventually you can't hear the defined word, it's simply a drone. But that's all going into the brain, all going into the mind, and that's the whole objective. So the goals are our real target. Everything comes from that. So the clear goals have to be there, written down in detail, and then you have to affirm them. You have to, as many times as you can during the day, you have to affirm that. You have to talk it out loud, and as I said before, you do it for your benefit, not for the detriment of other people. It's for your benefit, so it's done in private. You do it where you're not going to annoy other people. They don't want to hear about the millions you're going to make. You are going to hear it, and that's where it comes from. So that's the big thing today, my friends. Your goals have to be so clear that you can touch them. And you will. Talk to you later, my friends.